All right, happy Wednesday. We are moving on along. So if you are looking at Wednesday, your quick write for today, there's a picture of some kids. What does this picture represent? And then what do you think is going to happen in these next chapters, especially the one that you're about to read? And I want you to use this picture as a clue, kind of like a picture walk. Your aim for today, answer comprehension questions and use text evidence to support your answer. So like I told you Monday and Tuesday, you're going to be doing a lot more comprehension questions today and tomorrow, just to make sure that you are understanding what's going on in these chapters that you're reading. So here is my I do. And remember, if I'm moving too quickly or like you're still working on your quick write, you can always pause the video and then unpause and do the rest of the lesson, okay? So chapter 17, on page 184, Jonas's friends are playing a game, but Jonas doesn't participate. He actually ruins the game. And then why didn't he want to play, and how does Asher feel about that? So what I want you to do is make sure, as I'm doing this, that you listen to chapter 17. I'm not going to read it to you because I want you to do that, and I want you to get your own ideas with it. But what I'm gonna model how to answer this comprehension question, because then you guys are going to be doing the comprehension questions on your own in just a minute. So my thinking. Jonas has to be careful about stating his feelings and making sure he doesn't share memories with others. So while they were playing a war game, Jonas remembered a painful memory about real war and tried to explain it to Asher without giving too much away. So we can't just come out and be like, guys, war is not fun. Like, we shouldn't be pretending to like shoot and kill people, because he actually lived that memory and it was like really traumatizing for him. But Asher apologizes, but he still has a lot of attitude. So again, in my head, I'm wondering why, and I'm also thinking, why doesn't Jonas just tell him the truth? What could happen if Jonas tells him the truth? What happens if he shares memories, right? And you could learn about that in the upcoming chapters. Okay, so what you're going to do today is you are going to listen to chapters 17 through 20. We are almost done. You have 6 chapters left. So again, use the link to read it. Use the other link to listen to it if you want. And then you're going to do the classwork as well. So your first thing is sequencing. You're putting it in chronological order. All that means is you're going to read. So it says the giver tells Jonas about Rosemary. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? When did it happen? So what happened first? You're going to label it with a 1. What happened last? What happened all in between? Put them in order, okay? Now with this, you're going to have to make a comment. Remember that little box with the plus sign, okay? For some reason, it's not going to let you type on there, all right, because I took a picture of it. And then what would happen to the community if Jonas went missing? How do they rely and use the giver or receiver of memory? How does the community use them? Then I want you to answer, who is Rosemary, and explain what happened to her. Rosemary is very important. And as in the earlier chapters, you heard the giver say, I failed. And that's going to have something to do with Rosemary. So really, really important character. And it has a more of a personal connection to the giver. Chapters 19 and 20, comprehension check. You're going to do true or false. Then you are going to do, what does Jonas see when the twin baby is released? Why does Jonas refuse to take the giver's music? And what does that tell you about Jonas, that he refuses to take the music? And then explain the plan Jonas and the giver come up with. And then do you think it will work? Your exit ticket for today is Jonas's plan. So what I want you to do is you are going to write out his plan step by step. Super, super easy. Just to see if you are following along in the story and that you're listening, or that you are using text evidence. Remember, it's very important to use text evidence. So make sure you do that and that you hit submit so I can give you the grade for it. And super easy, super short lesson today. Make sure you get those chapters read. Okay, have a great night. See you tomorrow.